Presently, we're serving over 1,000 children a year, over 5 sites. Over the years, over 50 years, gosh, I can't even imagine.
Well, the Thomas Armour Youth Ballet is a non-for-profit, and what we do is we create a space for students that are interested in taking classical ballet but may not have the means to do so to come be a part of a program.
We really feel like we use dance as a vehicle to new opportunities and new options for kids in the community. One of our goals was to really diversify ballet in Miami and to really have our company reflect the community. So any child that goes to one of our productions, whether it's Nutcracker or a classical work, should be able to look up on the stage and see somebody that looks exactly like them. And that's really, if we can do that, I think we really have accomplished something in this community. The Thomas Armour Youth Ballet was started over 50 years ago. It actually began as the Miami Ballet, founded by Thomas Armour in around 1949, I believe it was. And over the years, it has grown and changed, and its mission has changed. And about 20 years ago, we changed the name to the Thomas Armour Youth Ballet and changed its mission to really trying to deliver quality ballet classes to children across the entire community, regardless of their ability to pay or not to pay. And it's really been a very successful venture. We have 4 outreach programs, one in Little Haiti, that was our first program, one in the West Coconut Grove, and 2 down in South Dade, one at Homestead Housing Authority and one at Homestead Middle School.
There are lots of students in Miami-Dade that were interested in being part of the scholarship program at the conservatory, but they just weren't able to get here. They didn't have the transportation, or it was too much of a rush for them after school, or they didn't have the parental support to be able to get them to extracurricular activities. So we decided it would be a good idea to bring the program to the community. So we now have 4 different outreach sites, all the way from the Redlands down south up to Little Haiti in North Miami.
The Morningside Outreach Program was begun, I think it was 9 years ago, and those children who were in, kindergarten then are now of age to audition for New World School of the Arts, and we just had, I believe, 4 young ladies audition for New World School of the Arts, and we're really hoping that they'll make it in. And not only New World School of the Arts, but Coral Reef High School, Michael Kropp High School, Miami Arts Charter, Academy of Arts and Minds, all of the A high schools. We are using dance to get these kids into academically very good schools, and from there that increases their options to go to college. So our goal is to get them into an A high school.
We offer, the typical classical ballet curriculum. We have a strict syllabus that is age appropriate, but we also want the environment in general to be a really welcoming space for the students. So if parents need to drop them off a little early or pick them up a little bit late, there are plenty of activities for them here at the main site at the Miami Conservatory and in the locations that we have around the city. So they can color, they can do homework. In the summers we have FCAT tutoring, preparing students for the FCATs and the new school year. Lots of activities that are just kind of based around a nurturing environment, so they're not just dropped off for class and then asked to be picked up. So they definitely feel like they're part of a family in this program.
It doesn't matter what it is. You can use the discipline, the focus, and the delayed gratification that kids learn when they study any art form, really, and they can translate it into all arenas of life. But I think what's most gratifying is to see the kids succeed in whatever it is they choose to do, and then to come back to the community and be role models for other children. I spoke to a young man today who came to us when he was a little bit older. He wasn't he wasn't a child when he came to us. He was a teenager, and he really wanted to dance. And so we gave him classes, we pushed him really hard. He ended up going to Alvin Ailey and being in the second company of Alvin Ailey. He then went to Philadelphia, and he's now back in Miami, and he's actually producing a concert that we're going to be guests in a few weeks. And he just got a call today saying he's going to be in The Lion King in Las Vegas. So those are the kinds of stories, where the kids come back and they tell you how well they're doing and how they've succeeded. And, it really does take a village to help remove obstacles to success in children's lives. And he really talked about how everybody kind of got together and somebody bought him tights and we gave him classes and different people encouraged him. And I really think that that's the message that we want to get across, is that it really does take a whole community to raise our children, and we're all a part of it. It's not about the dance per se. It's really a vehicle to new options and new opportunities for the children. And some of the kids do go on to become professional dancers, but most of them go on to college. And our real goal is for them to land a profession, whether it's in the dance world or any other professional world. We want them to go to college. We want them to be educated. And we're just using dance to get them there. If I knew how to play chess really well, I would teach kids how to play chess and use that as a vehicle. Ballet is what we know, and so that's the vehicle we use. And I think that's what I want people to understand, is it's more than just the dance. The grants process is very important. We do generate revenue from tuitions here at the main site, and we use that revenue to fund the outreach programs. But of course, it's not enough to fund over 400 children on scholarship. So that's where the grants come in. Dade Community Foundation, for example, has been instrumental in supporting this program from the very beginning. And it's really what enables us to deliver quality classes at so many sites for over so many days and really reach more children across the community.